All right. I want to start off by saying Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai. Koholo Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakat Kodash. Double honor sponsor elders, great millstone, ruler teach well. Peace, taste to all you Aki in four corners of the earth. Hey, I'm Yaquad from YSO, Yahweh Shai Sanctified Ones. Coming to you today with just a quick video. Make it kind of quick, maybe about 5 minutes or so. But I'm just going to about the plagues of Egypt because right now, these plagues of Babylon, which is which is Egypt, aka America, whatever the hell you want to call this place, the city of death, Nineveh, whatever you want to call it. Okay, Nineveh is dying. Nineveh is dealing with plagues of biblical proportions, right? And it go to show you that how the people of the world and the people of the earth know that the plagues is here, right? That we're in the end times. This is the end times. All these things are signs, just like they were a sign in the time of Egypt. They were signs, okay? That things are coming to an end, that there's a change coming, that Esau's age is coming to an end, and Israel is starting to come up. Okay, this is our come up. This is time for us to come back to power, right? But I'm gonna play this video, and then I'm gonna go on a couple scripts. I'm gonna close out.
This is Jabu 7. There is an issue in Oregon where they are facing all these cannibalistic Mormon crickets. It's a pretty crazy issue here. This stretches throughout the Pacific Northwest of the United States, in areas from Idaho up into Oregon. And agriculture up there is estimating 10 million acres of rangeland in 18 counties back in 2021 were attacked by these things. And they're causing more problems. And if it gets back to the levels of where they were, it's going to cause devastation to what crops we've got left, like the wheat and whatever else they're growing up there in that region. They go on to say that some of the counties have come together and they've suggested spraying and aerial.
And see, in America's already going through a drought, as far as even on that side, like water. There's a water drought going on out there, California, Nevada, all those areas out there. There's we're dealing with the famine. We're dealing with a food shortage. We're dealing with the inflation. We're dealing with high gas price. So, I mean, there's all kinds of signs of the fall of Babylon. There's all kinds of signs of AKA of America, AKA Babylon, Egypt, Nineveh, and all over in Sodom and Gomorrah coming to an end, right? And this is just one of the signs, okay? When you start getting the locusts, right, which this is really is a locust. When you start getting these different swarms coming in, it's a part of the plagues, right? It's the plagues of the earth. It's the plagues of wickedness, of the wickedness of the people, right? Right quick, let me get this. I'm just going right here. This is Genesis 12:17. And the Lord Yahweh plagued Pharaoh and his house. Well, hold on, let me jump up a little bit. Let me jump up. This is Genesis 12. This is Genesis 12. This is about Abraham and his wife Sarah. Then the Lord, just want to show that when you fuck with the Lord's people, the Lord will eventually plague you in some type of way. All right. The Pharaoh tried to take Abraham's wife, which is Sarah. Right, but the Lord plagued his house. Okay, told him not to touch it. He was unable to touch her. But let me go up here to 12:7. And the Lord appeared unto Abram and said unto thy seed will I give this land, and there build he an altar unto the Lord who appeared unto him. And he removed from this unto a mountain on the east of Bethel, and pitched his tent, having Bethel on the west and Hai, in I think it's Hai on the east, and there he built an altar unto the Lord and called upon the name of the Lord Yahweh. And Abram journeyed going on still toward the south. And there was a famine in the land, which we'll look at the land now we're going through, a famine in the land. And Abram went down into Egypt to sojourn there, for the famine was grievous in the land. And this is how it's going to be here. If you see, it's a repeat. It's a recycle. When When one land goes to a famine, you run into another land. But America is not going to be nowhere to run into, okay? Because this whole land is going to be into a famine, and everybody is going to have to go through the hell. There's not going to be an escape. And it came to pass when he was come near to enter into Egypt that he said unto Sarah, his wife, behold, now I know that thou art a fair woman to look upon. So she was sexy, she was pretty, she was beautiful. Therefore it shall come to pass when the Egyptians shall see thee, that they shall say, this is his wife, and they will kill me, but they will save thee alive. Right, so they can have their way with her. Say, I pray thee that thou art my sister, that I may be well with Salakia, that it may be well with me for thy sake, and my soul shall live because of thee. Okay, and that's your woman. She back you up. You know, hey, you need her to do something. She down with you. And that's what our women today don't understand to get. Hey, when it's time to, if I'm telling you to do something, don't question me. Don't say why this and don't why. She didn't do that. She did what she was told. Hey, look, she loved him. She said, whatever you ask me to do, I'm gonna do it. And she didn't give him no mouth, no feedback. She just did it. She didn't question it. She didn't have 1,000 questions. Why are we doing what? Because that's take too long. We ain't got time for 50,000 fucking questions. Just do it. Let's go. Let's pop. Let's do it, and let's keep it moving. And this today's women don't understand that. Know that, especially these Negro, Latino, Native American women. They don't understand. No, shut your mouth. Let's come on. Look, I'm telling you something for a reason. If I'm telling you something, it's because I know something. So I need you to do what I'm saying. So let's get it done. And it came to pass that when Abram was coming to Egypt, the Egyptians beheld the woman that she was very fair. The prince also of Pharaoh saw her and commanded her before Pharaoh, and the woman was taken unto Pharaoh's house. And he entered and he entreated Abram well for her sake. And he had sheep and oxen and asses and manservants and maidservants and she asses and camels. And the Lord plagued Pharaoh and his house with great plagues because of Sarah, Abraham's wife. Okay, so the Lord, when the Lord's dealing with you, the Lord put plagues upon the people, just as the Lord has put a plague upon Babylon, Esau, so-called white man. He's all kind of plagues. He got all kind of sicknesses. It's all kind of hell. We are a plague unto Babylon. You know, I mean, every nation here is a plague unto Babylon. Everything here is the sun itself is a plague unto Babylon, unto the so-called white man. So the Lord is plaguing him and plaguing his house. But see, he don't understand it because they don't reference the scriptures the proper way. And he will understand that they need to let us go. See, because they know that they have the Lord's chosen people here. And but they're trying to hide away from it. They're trying to act like it's not true. But the more that we stay here, the longer and the more hell and reproach is going to come up to this devil. And Pharaoh called Abram and said, What is this that thou hast done unto me? No, what have you done unto yourself? Just like Babylon. Okay, why didst thou not tell me that she is thy wife? Hey, the Lord let him know, man. He understood through the plagues. Why saidst thou she is my sister? So I might have taken her to me to wife. Now therefore, behold, thy wife, take her and go thy way. And that's what Egypt, Pharaoh, is supposed to do. They're supposed to return us with our goods. When we came out of slavery, Esau was supposed to say, here, go thy way. Take your wife, take your women, take your children, take your goods, and go back to your land. We got y'all off the west banks of Africa. We got y'all out of Europe. I'm going to return y'all back to y'all land, to the places we got y'all from. You know, here, go back to where you were. They were supposed to return us. Okay. And Pharaoh commanded his men concerning him and say, send him away and his wife and all that he had. That's the way it's supposed to be done. We were in slavery. When they put us here in captivity, we were supposed to be returned. We were supposed to, when our calamity had an end, they were supposed to return us. They were supposed to let us go, but yet they still forward our affliction. They kept their foot on our necks. Okay. All right, let me get this other one here. All right. For I will, this is Exodus 9:14, right quick. For I will at this time send all my plagues upon thine heart and that's your mind. And how many crazy fucked up? Hey, man, I see a lot of fucked up ass Edomite people, man, all over, walking around broke, busted, disgusted, plagued out, man. And upon thy servants and upon thy people. And they don't understand that all the hell they're going through is because they have us here. It's because of their wickedness. And their biggest sin is that they put us in captivity and they kept us here. And they chose not to let us go. Okay. That thou mayest know that there is none like me in all the earth. And the Lord does these things to show what? His power. To show how powerful he really is. And the people that they try to ignore it and they try to act like the Lord is not real, but the Lord is real because he's constantly killing you on a daily. He's constantly putting plagues on you, on the mind, driving people crazy, nuts, driving people to do all kind of fucked up shit. And he's putting a lot of people, women, men, women, and children to death. Okay. And if ye walk, this is Leviticus 26:1. And if ye walk contrary unto me and will not hearken unto me, I will bring 7 times more plagues upon you according to your sins. And this is the way the Lord works. And he deals this sin, he deals these plagues off to all the places, all the cities, all the nations. Everybody get plagued from the Lord. Okay. Oh, yeah, let me read this right quick. I'm just going through a few scriptures. This is Deuteronomy 29:22. So that the generations to come of your children that shall rise up after you, and the stranger that shall come from a far land shall say, when thou see the plagues of that land and the sickness which the Lord have laid upon it. They knew and understood that when you got plagues, you got sickness. That's the Lord who's done it. Yahweh Shem Al-Shai has laid those plagues upon you. Okay. And just 23. And that the whole land thereof is brimstone and salt and burning, that it is not sown, nor breatheth, nor any grass groweth therein, like the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, Adam and Zebulun, which the Lord overthrew in his anger and in his wrath. So we know and understand that when these things come upon us, these things are not just chance. It's not just nature. This is Yahweh Shem Al-Shai. All these plagues is the Lord that is putting it upon the people and upon the nations. Okay. Let me read this one. Let me go here. Let me see. This is 1 Samuel 4:8. Woe unto us! Who shall deliver us out of the hand of these mighty gods? These are the gods that smote the Egyptians with all the plagues in the wilderness. Okay, and these gods, it goes back to Yahweh Shem Al-Shai. Okay, the God is the Lord, is Yahweh Shem Al-Shai. Okay, and this was the Philistines that was crying out, saying that these gods, but the gods that he's talking about, speaking of, is the Hebrew power Yahweh. Okay, and the other gods around him is the angels, chiefly Yahweh Shai and the other angels. Okay, but the power that they were speaking of, the Philistines were speaking of, that was Yahweh, that was smoting the plague, putting plagues on them, coming out of the Ark of the Covenant. Okay, but they were speaking of the plagues, and that plagues came from Yahweh. I'm just right quick. I'm just briefly running through a few scriptures that it's another good one right here. This is this is Jeremiah 49:17. Also Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. And the missiles, the actual bugs, everything, man. It's just gonna be, it's gonna be a fucking a desolation. It's gonna be desolate. It's gonna be nothing. It's just gonna be plagued out with all kind of foul shit. Why? Because the sins are so heavy here. Okay. Because I just wanted to run over that right quick. This is a big ass plague going on out there in Nevada, Montana, Utah. But this is the plagues of Egypt. So all these plagues are coming down because of the wickedness of the people and because the fact that Esau Edom has us here in captivity. All right, hey, I'm Yaquab for Why I Sold You How Should I Say 5 Ones. I just want to come out with a quick video. Hopefully it was edifying. And with that, I want to say shalom.